Welcome to another episode of the Mompreneur Huddle podcast, where motherhood and entrepreneurship meets, and we talk about everything in between. What we do.
Girl, you's a boss mom. Baby girl, you so perfect. Girl, you's a boss mom. Making everything worth it. Girl, you's a boss mom. Stand on all of your business, and when it come to investments, and baby girl, you the realest. Girl, you's a boss mom.
Yeah, I like that right there. Today, I have with me in the huddle the one, the only, the edutainment extraordinaire, the corporate and event MC, Miss Lakia Brandenburg is in the building.
Come on, intro.
Yes. Wait, how did I do? Because you an MC.
No, that's
you know.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I had to come with it. Yes. How are you, Queen?
All is well.
Fabulous. The melanin popping.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited.
Absolutely.
I can't wait for this combo.
Listen, I gotta ask you this first and foremost. Edutainment extraordinaire. No, it's fine. What you shocked for?
It's motherhood.
It's motherhood. It's fine. Phones ring.
Wait a minute. What I'm trying to think what the reminder is. It's probably my child. It's probably dance. Can I turn it off? Bring it to me.
Absolutely.
Bring it to me.
Absolutely. It's the clock.
It's reminding my child. Hold on one second. Lord, let me see. What time is it? She started a new dance
this
studio.
Goes to show y'all motherhood never stops.
Hold
and
on.
Guess what?
D&D.
This is why this is the Mompreneur Huddle.
Oh my God.
We mamas. First and foremost.
Hold on, I gotta turn it off.
Look, God gave his kids for a reason.
Did he? All day, every day.
All day, every day.
Okay, what was the question though? You got to give me a question.
About what was the question? No, the edutainment extraordinaire. I like that title.
Thank you.
I like that.
Edutainer.
Yes.
I am an educator by trade.
Yes.
Spent 5 years teaching middle school language arts. Went on to teaching married women how to become happy, fun, and irresistible wives.
Okay.
And today because you got to think about it. In the classroom, I was entertaining.
Yes.
And educating at the same time.
Yes.
So I took that same marriage and that same field and brought it over to what I do as an MC.
Nice. So let's go back to the very, very, very beginning, right? So you're entertainment and you're MCing, you're doing all this in the classroom, but what made you want to do it as a career, get on stage and do it?
It's funny because I never thought I would do this. You weren't, that little girl I want to grow up and be an MC. No, that wasn't. I was going to be an educator forever.
Yes.
I was going to go back. I went back and got my master's.
Okay.
I was going to become a principal or some type of leadership position. I was building my career because I was going to work my 30 years.
Come on.
I was going to retire, get my government check. You know what I mean? All of that.
You was going to do that.
I was doing that. But there was another plan. And it's so funny because when we think we have an idea of what we want to do and then God comes in and do his thing. And I ain't never thought that was an actual career. So who knew, 15 years ago that when I was in the classroom, my kids were my audience.
Yes.
In the front of the classroom, I was on stage preparing for this moment.
Yes.
Never knew that would happen.
Preparation.
So to go from that to now helping women to, become the type of wives that they want to be. I was working with wives for over 10 years.
Okay.
Really helping them to understand that you can change how you show up in your relationship.
So are you like a life coach as well?
I'm a wife coach.
A wife coach.
Kind
Period.
of pivoted into full-time hosting. But I'm a wife coach because I believe that all married women aren't wives.
I didn't know that part about you.
Yeah,
Look, I hear about the ex-MC questions. And now
exactly. Look, we can go wherever you want to go. But that's where it started. So you think about educating kids to now educating wives.
Yes.
I was hosting workshops, hosting VIP days, hosting experiences. And so I was already in the process of becoming this MC that I am today.
Wow. You are a superwoman.
Oh.
Because, no, really, you're helping. Well, I don't. Do you MC for men and women?
Men, women, corporate. Yes,
because
absolutely.
I've learned of you through the female events.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm into women empowerment.
Yes,
I love to see women do it.
Exactly. That's exactly where I started.
Right.
Yep.
So to connect that, and then you help wives, and you come from that. So that's all. You're superwoman. You really are a benefit to our community, especially being a Black woman.
I appreciate that.
If you I don't want to say had to choose, but what would you prefer to do? Are you more of the MCer or are you is a coaching?
I like that. I love being on stage.
Okay.
That is my happy place.
Well, what does it do for you?
Well, it's something about being able to impact and change the atmosphere.
Yes.
Like when I walk into a room, the energy shifts. It's something about having that. And that's not that I didn't have that when I was a wife coach, but it's something about having an audience and knowing like, okay, these folks are coming in here to get something, to be educated on something, whether it's personal development, whether it's helping with their businesses, making more money, you know, all of that.
Right.
And I have the position, the power to help them see themselves in another place.
Yes.
So it goes back to the classroom, helping my kids to see themselves like you can do it. You can be whatever you want to be. Now I'm doing it to an audience and I get to have fun doing it. So it's just a whole, and plus it's like, honestly, I work and then I'm done. Like, I like that. I like being able to do an event.
You ain't got to do no follow-up calls, no coaching, nothing.
I ain't got to do no lesson plans.
What you do is extremely important to the coaching space. Right?
It is.
If you are like, and for anybody that's watching out there that wants to get into this business, not just as an MC, but as a coach, throwing events, conference. Like,
Yes.
I'm in the process of throwing my first big conference.
Are you?
But I've been through so many of them. It's like, I've been to some without MCs, right? I've been through some with MCs and hosts.
You know the difference.
There's a
so
difference.
here's the thing. I think what I'm really focused on in this season of my profession and my career is helping folks see the value in what we do.
Hey, mompreneurs, if you enjoy creating content, talking about products, and you want to make some money while doing it, listen up. I'm excited to share that we are in partnership with Pharmacy, a beauty brand and a wellness brand that is global, that's innovative, and built for women like us. Here's why this opportunity is so powerful. You earn 50% commission from day one. Yes, day one. Your sales equals your success. The products are high performing and affordable, which makes them easy to promote and easy to use. You'll have access to trainings, support, and proven systems that makes growing simple. And you can build your business locally or globally. It's up to you. If you're ready to turn your influence into real income and impact, make sure you click the link below to understand how you can join my team of women, boss moms, mompreneurs, who's adding those streams of income by joining Pharmacy. I'll see you on the other side.
A lot of times we're an afterthought.
Yeah, they don't think they need it.
They don't think they,
Right.
or it's, hey, if you are an extrovert or if you have a bubbly personality or if, you know, people like you, you can get on stage and MC. This is a skill.
It is.
This is an art. And being able to, I've had so many folks who are well-versed in the events industry, and they would say, LB, you understand how the sales process works. And I'm like, well, that helped me with coaching. You know, that came from coaching and me having to sell myself as the wife coach and my programs and the things that I offered. So being able to do that with hundreds of people in the audience or thousands of people in the audience and getting them primed for what you're about to present them. Because at the end of the day, you want them to continue to work with you in some capacity. And so I'm very instrumental in, from the beginning of how I start, I'm very, very instrumental and intentional about how I start my events, to the middle part, like after lunch, like how, you know, and thinking, okay, these folks are going to be slugged. You can't just get on stage and say, okay, come to the stage. Come to the stage.
That matters, right?
It does.
Because, and then even if you have a bubbly personality as a coach, or a mentor, whatever it is you're doing, you don't want to be on stage 24/7. I want people to see other people, hear another voice, say it a different way. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That is key. That's vital to that's the difference between having it was okay to I gotta be there next year.
And exactly.
I gotta be there.
It's the
next
difference.
Year.
It's the difference between, it's the energy too, because the energy is contagious.
Yes.
And so folks are excited. If you are excited and happy and your endorphins are high, you're ready to buy.
Yes. Yes.
Did you catch that? You're ready to do whatever it is, like whatever your offer is, I want to be a part of it. Whatever your invitation is, because now I feel good about myself. I've been dancing. I've been, letting my hair down.
Yes.
I've been letting down the wall that I came in here with.
Yes.
Because a lot of times we go to these events, think about how many times you've been to an event and you're like, I'm here by myself. I don't know anybody. Or what is this all about? Is this a scam? Or whatever you may be thinking, those preconceived notions of the event, I come in there, shift your perspective in minutes, because I have to do it quickly. And now you're like, oh, okay, well, maybe I am in the right place. I am supposed to be here.
Yeah. And it's all honest, though. It's not shifting the perspective to make you believe what we're not. We're trying to show you another side to it, because society will put a stereotype on these type of businesses.
Yes.
they will put us in this
Oh,
box as, because it is a lot of people who are out here
There
scamming.
are people, it's the truth.
Right. But
It's
there
the
are a
truth.
lot of people who add value and have real problems to solve, and that's willing to really help these women. So definitely creating the atmosphere is important.
That's my job.
Yes.
At the end of the day, what you decide to do is on you.
Yes.
But you can definitely know that if you're going to be at my event, and my event is your event, right?
Yes.
Like I'm a part of the event. Like I'm an extension of the team. I buy into the event. Like everything from your language to your offers to your audience, I become that extension.
Yes.
And I want them to know when they leave, oh, okay, I had a good time. Even if I didn't continue, or if I still have to think about it, that's on you.
It was a good experience.
That was a good experience, and I would definitely come again.
How does LB begin to prepare for these things? Because you work with different people.
I do.
And I can imagine, just like as a coach, you encounter different personalities, different vibes.
Yeah.
How do you prepare? Like, I know you said you become a part of the business, but
Absolutely.
is it like acting where you got to shut down and then shut back on, or like how do you prepare for different type of events?
Yeah, I'm thinking of my husband. He would say, poor preparation prevents poor performance, or proper preparation. I got it right, baby. I got it right. Proper preparation. I hear your voice. Prevents poor performance. And so for me, the preparation starts with, do I believe in, or can I align with your vision?
Okay.
Like, it's not just any event.
I love
say
that.
I'm at a position now where I can say, that's not for LB.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, and it's nothing wrong with it.
Go back. Sis said, I'm in a position now where I can say, let's not skip over that in the huddle.
You got to. And I think because I want, again, it's the value.
Yes.
I want people to see that. So once I have bought on to, and a lot of the clients that I have, they bring me back. So the first experience was such a great experience that they offered another invitation. LB.
Yes.
Next year, this time, these are the dates. Are you available? And for example, one of my favorites, a big shout out to my girl, Jasmine Womack.
She's amazing.
Isn't she amazing?
So I'm going to make it to a summit. I am going to make it to a summit.
You have to. It's transformational. And I'm not just saying that because that's my girl. Literally, we were educators together.
Okay.
And we used to run together. Black Girls Run. Big shout out to them. And to see her grow into who she is today, and me being a part of it.
Yeah.
Like, she's the one that gave me the title, my forever host, my forever MC.
Okay.
And it's something about, for example, with her, she helps those who are writing books, authors, experts, those expert individuals who want to write books and publish books, build a brand from it, build a business from it. And I could relate to that because I too am an author, and she helped me to brand myself as the wife coach, to brand myself as an MC. I can not only align with the message, I'm living proof that it works.
Yes.
So when it's time for me to get with her, and she's been positioning herself and pivoting and things like that with different events. She does an amazing job with events. You got to come. But I already know the language.
Yes.
That helps me.
Yes.
I know her audience. And what I do is I study her. So if my clients, of course, they're posting, Dr. Erica Jordan Thomas, big shout out to her. They're posting constantly. I'm learning their language as they're posting.
Yes.
Aisha Watkins with Women of Project Management, the language she's using with these women, these Black women and women of color, I become a part of it.
Yes.
Because if they're going to bring me back, I want to be ahead of the game.
Absolutely.
So that's the preparation. The preparation is, we've already had the event this year. Okay. Next year, they're already saying, LB, you coming back?
Yes.
I'm already preparing.
And I love the fact that you speak your clients with confidence.
Yes.
And the way you speak about them says something to your character, and it shows that connection that you have with them.
Yes.
That's right there. That's vibrating.
Thank you.
It's vibrating.
Thank you. And they're beautiful women.
Yes.
I mean, and it's just impactful.
Yes.
Like Dr. Erica Jordan Thomas, that's my girl. She is a former classroom teacher and principal.
Come on with the educators.
Do you see what
what
I'm saying?
Yes.
So that right there resonates with me. One, because in that classroom, I never thought of, wow, I can have a 7-figure business, education consultant business. I never saw that. But to see somebody doing it and seeing hundreds of people every year coming to her sold out event, 7-Figure Educator Live, it's a beautiful experience. And to be a part of it, it's just a beautiful thing.
Another event that I need is in 7-Figure Educator Live.
Yes, this October. I think it might be sold out.
Oh, it's this year? Okay. I gotta
sold out because she be doing
I'm
the
tapped
thing.
in now.
Absolutely. She's amazing. But yeah, it's just a beautiful thing to be a part and be able to help these events come to life.
Yes.
And helping the audiences to experience not just an event, but this is a life-changing, like this is the moment. This is a defining moment when I attended such and such event, and now I'm no longer the same.
And these moments are when normally when people have that shift.
Yes.
They have that mindset shift.
That's it.
Because like you said, there's so many, like in the classroom, you couldn't see it. You had to remove yourself from the classroom to get around the other people, to get around these women, to get in these rooms. And this is why it's so important that we have these rooms and we curate it correctly.
Yes.
We can't just be out here just doing whatever, because we honestly have people's futures in our hands.
We do.
That's what our purpose is.
Absolutely.
To live through what we've experienced. You had to go through teaching. You had to go through education.
Absolutely.
To get here.
Absolutely.
Now imagine all of the women that you're touching. Right?
Yeah, because my mindset was one way. It was you get a good government job. Come on, I'm baby boomers. Okay, my mom.
Get a good government job.
You get a good government job. Get your benefits. Go to college, all that stuff. Start a family, retire, and then live your life. Retire and then live your life.
And then live.
But I always felt that wasn't in alignment. I didn't know what that next step was until I stepped out of the classroom.
Right.
And then the possibilities were there.
Did people look at you crazy? When
you absolutely.
How was that? Because I know that's what stopped a lot of people. That fear, what people say, and how they look at you, or what you doing now, or this little bit that that shady talk. Like, what did that do for you? Like, or how did you? Because you seem like a very confident person.
Well, look at that. Look at God. Thank you. It's working. It's working. I am a recovering people pleaser.
That's
so let's talk about this.
Place.
Let's talk about that.
Yes.
And that started from childhood. And I always, of course, therapy helps you to uncover a lot of things, because the whole point of therapy for me is understanding why I show up the way that I do, why I think the way that I think. And a lot of it had to go back to growing up in Hyattsville, Maryland. Big shout out to my PG County.
MT. Come on, Maryland.
From Maryland. I had to say Maryland.
Maryland.
But growing up, I had to see, like, wow, I've always been placed on a pedestal. Like, we were the poster child, I guess, sort of our family.
Okay.
We're the first to go to college. We always had, A's and B's
That's
and all that
pressure.
stuff. So the pressure started as a child. So then I get older and I just want to I had that disease to please, as Oprah would say, right?
Yeah.
And wanting to make sure that I did everything that people said to do. So I went to school, I went to college, but why would I leave a good, stable job to step out into the unknown? So it didn't make sense. And if you don't understand that, which I didn't understand either, but I did it. So I had to work through that. Did it bother me? Absolutely, because we care too much about what other people think. Literally care too much. And it's not that you shouldn't care in some cases.
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent. But if it stops you from your destiny, or if it stops you from things that God has planned for you, that's an issue.
Yes.
And so I've literally, over the years, had to work through that.
Okay.
Being too loyal. I've had to work through that.
To the wrong people.
Absolutely.
To the wrong people.
Because loyalty has an expiration date.
Absolutely.
But I was loyal to a fault. To where it would hinder me and benefit the other person. It wasn't reciprocated.
So who we're seeing now,
this is through years of work.
Are you happy?
I am so happy with I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too.
Thank you,
I can
baby.
see it.
Thank
like
you.
It's just like it's something.
Thank
and I can
you.
feel it, like the energy. And I know we did our
appreciate it.
screening call and it was just like, oh, she's a vibe. But to be around the presence, I see why you do what you do.
Thank you.
I see why you like, and they bring you back. I mean, because it's just the energy. Like
Thank you so
can't,
much.
I can't explain it. Like
I work on this.
Yes.
And that's part of the energy that I would teach my wives.
Okay.
Because I wanted them to understand, like, you literally can change you're the thermostat. You can change the energy in your marriage. Because yes, all married women aren't wives, but you can change from being that married woman, which is Mrs. Controlling, Mrs. Nagging, hubby. You know, I'm just saying, you ain't got to say it today.
boss
Mrs.
lady.
Mrs. Boss Lady, Mrs. Know-It-All.
Say, listen, you're a boss, you're a leader, but turn it off at home.
There you go.
Turn it off
that
at home.
part right there, right? Not understanding how to change that to Mrs. Patient, Mrs. Understanding, Mrs. Irresistible, all of the things that a wife is.
But where do you think that comes from? From your expertise? Where do you think that comes from? Like, I know when I was going through my series of therapy and life coaching, it was the fact that I felt like I couldn't depend on someone, or I couldn't be
There you
submissive
go.
because I was always the one having to do.
There you go.
Is that common? for Black women?
Absolutely. And the independence. So the independence worked for us, but then it also it interferes with us trying to be interdependent. Not codependent, interdependent with our spouses.
Okay.
So the independence allows us to have that attitude. Once I see that I can do it without you, what I need you for?
Right.
Once I see that, you know what I mean, I'm the education level, you know, come on now, like I'm showing you, I'm making more money. I'm doing, absolutely. There's this power struggle now in the relationship. And it's like, well, if I'm not needed, this is him now. If I'm not needed, then maybe I need to go somewhere where I am needed. So absolutely. I've had to change the way I show up because I can be Mrs. Mary. You choose. Either the married woman or the wife, who you want to show up as. And Mrs. Mary don't have nice qualities. She can be very bossy. she can be a trip.
But what men fail to realize is that they need both. They need both. They need Mrs. Bossy sometimes. Like we were put in the men's life.
Yes.
We were put in the men's life to organize certain things, and sometimes we got to get bossy.
But not bossy to him.
Not bossy to him. Right.
That's the thing.
Right. What we're building, I gotta be, but not bossy to him.
And I'm sure he respects that. I'm sure he wants, because my husband, he would always stay in the background. He said, I'm the bodyguard.
Okay.
Like, because they're like, you and your husband do work together? I'm like, I'm going to be honest with you. He like, no, that's my wife. She doing her thing. I'm here to support. But it's also, he allows me to shine.
Yes.
And like you said, when your hubby's like, hey, I know you're a boss, but when you come home,
turn it off.
Turn it off, baby.
I got this.
If not, again, it's going to be that power struggle. Who's in control? Yeah. And then when he starts backing off, because at the end of the day, they don't necessarily want to get into it like that. They're like, you know what, you got it. And if he keeps saying you got it, you're going to feel like you got it. And this what I need you for. Mrs. Control and got this.
And it's so important. It's so important because we're not taught how to be wives. We're not taught how to be in marriages. Like we see what we see on TV.
Come on now.
We see, even when it comes to motherhood,
That's
like
it.
there's no instruction manual. We're going off of all of the trauma that we saw growing up.
Yes.
We're going off of all of the mistakes that our mamas made. And it's like, we just figuring it out.
Yes.
So it's important. It's important to have that space. It's important to seek, that help to help you become a better version of every habit.
That's it. And I literally had somebody ask me, like, how did you know, or what happened to you to make you become who you are, like as an MC and stuff? And I was like, honestly, it started with my relationship with myself.
Yes.
And the relationship that I share with my husband.
Yes.
Because I have a self-study course called Teach Me How to Be a Wife.
Okay.
Nobody taught me.
Teach me how to be a. Where's that at?
You can just DM me.
Come on.
I'll give you the. She keep making me go back to the wife coach. I pivoted.
Listen.
I am an MC.
Listen, she mentioned I'm an ass.
But listen, I'll show you. Just shoot me a DM if you want it. I got the link. But yeah, it's so literally helping women to understand. Let's go back to the education of what a wife is.
Yes.
How does she show up? What does she look like? What qualities does she have? What do you need to divorce? What qualities do you have now that I've seen? Like, for example, my parents were married for 20 years before they divorced. But what I realized with my mom, and as I analyzed their relationship, she put so much energy into her girls.
Okay.
Are you supposed to? Yes, but
To
the
a certain
order.
extent,
But the
yeah,
order.
yeah.
So is that that doesn't give my father, for example, the reason to do what he did.
Okay.
But did that contribute to it? It's like us being accountable
Yeah.
for what we did, how we showed up. Now,
Yeah.
what people decide to do, that's on them. That's not your responsibility. But you got to be accountable for what you contributed or didn't, how you contributed or didn't
So the
contribute.
guilt makes you the guilt of what went wrong makes you show up differently. But is that intentional though? Like, do you think that's intentional? When women
sometimes you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so if I'm thinking if I want a successful relationship, well, what does success look like? Let's define that. Let's define what happiness and joy looks like.
Ooh, this is so
You see
deep.
what I'm saying?
This is
Because
deeper.
at the end of the day, look, I love marriage. You know how much I love marriage. But you know how many times I got divorced in my head? Let's just be real.
every day.
You see what I'm saying? So when that happens, what is this teaching me about me?
About me. Right,
What is this giving me an opportunity to do? How am I being presented with an opportunity to grow?
Right.
Because I grew up DMV. You know what I mean? Smart mouth. You know what I mean?
Can't
Talk
tell
back.
me nothing.
All that.
Right.
And I'm bringing that same energy into a relationship with a man who had his own life experiences. Because I would look down. I'm like, oh, that's what y'all did growing up? Because he's from South Carolina.
Okay. Ooh, it's a whole different
country
life.
boy.
Yes.
Country boy.
Whole different life.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, but I had this air about myself that I was better and didn't realize I was projecting that until I started doing the work.
That part. And that's so necessary. That is so necessary. No matter how much we think or we feel that we got it together.
Yes.
Because of where we grew up. God's going to humble you. God's going to humble you because we're better because other people can make, especially your spouse.
Yes.
They make us, they will make you better by their humbling.
Absolutely.
By their humbling. Like, no, like, be quiet sometimes. You talk too much. Listen and not react sometimes. Okay. Take in what I'm saying. Okay. Or that compromise where I thought I was a compromiser. I thought I was the best at compromising until
you realize you weren't.
I realized I weren't. You always have something your way. Like, no, I don't.
Listen.
But we're going to do it this way. And I'm like, wow, like, I need to compromise more.
You know what humbled me?
Better.
When my husband, you know what humbled me? When my husband said, you're not easy to talk to.
Ooh. And here you are thinking, anybody could talk to me. Anybody could come to me.
First of all, I'm an English major. I'm a communication specialist. How dare you tell me? You know how humbling that was?
I bet. Humbling like a white rag. Look, like a white rag.
But I had to think about it. All I kept hearing was that voice resonate in my mind like, you're difficult to talk to. What does that mean? So then I had to start looking at when we had conversations, how I was like, I already had my mind made up of what the answer was going to be or what I wanted to do. I had to start really owning my ish. And ish are my issues.
Yes.
I had to own it. And that's what I would teach my wives. Own your ish.
Own your ish.
Because we all got
be okay with not being in control of everything and everybody else.
It's so freeing.
Girl.
When you get there.
When you get there, it's like, I can't control it. I can't change it.
It's not so freeing. When you finally realize, like, you know what? This is his marriage too.
This is his marriage too.
It's not just about me.
Yes.
This his life too.
Yes.
It's so freeing, but it took me a while to get. Y'all been married almost 16 years.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you, baby. October.
Come on,
we still making it last forever. Love you, baby.
Yes, if you're listening just at the audio, like her facial expression. Listen, you are hilarious.
Thank
you. Your kids probably think you are just amazing. Like, no.
Listen,
you're not that. Because anytime I see a comedian, you're a comedian. I'm just gonna put that there. I
have funny moments.
The comedic.
That's a whole nother skill set. Don't do it. Do not book me to host your event if you think I'm a comedian. Absolutely not.
How does Lakia show up as a mom? How's Lakia as a mom?
One thing I love, my mom, God rest her soul, Ruth C. Arrington, she loved her girls.
Okay.
She loved us. And I mean, put us on pedestals to the point where she was just so proud. We were like her proudest accomplishment.
Yes.
And so for me, what I've taken from that is how to love my girls individually. So my sister and I are 5 years apart.
Okay.
My girls are 9 years apart.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 17-year-old.
That's not bad. That's not too bad.
17, because we thought we were one and done. I had a 17-year-old. She plays flag football. She's a rising senior. Or she's in her senior year. And then I have an 8-year-old.
Wait, they have football at
flag football
at senior?
Really? She's been playing for 4 years.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So excited because she's like my
it's
tom
all
girl.
Girls though.
All girls.
Okay.
All girls. Ouch. Yeah. But they do have some co-ed. I've learned that throughout my research. Okay. But she's been on all girl team. Okay. So that's one. And I feel like she received the I don't know who I am yet, mama. And you just gonna have to ride with me until I figure it out. You see what I'm saying?
Firstborns normally do.
The firstborn.
Yes.
And now I have an 8-year-old souvenir from Jamaica.
You get the 8-year-old souvenir from Jamaica.
What happens when you go to Jamaica?
Tell me she's not a comedian. Like she thinking
Jamaica.
of
Listen, and you have one too many rum punches. Okay, so that one, she's a dancer, competitive dance, and I feel like she is benefiting from the growth of LB. The healing of LB. So that's how I'm parenting. I'm realizing that they're experiencing two different moms. Never knew that until I started doing the work.
Did your oldest ever say, well, If I would have said that back in the day, Mom, you would have did that.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Mom, you wouldn't be talking to me for 3 days if I did that. And I'm like, I know I was petty. Just forgive me, baby. Your mama don't know everything. So I'm finding myself having to apologize for how I showed up. For her to extend grace, my oldest. Like, I didn't know. And a lot of it, I'm still working through. I still can be petty. Absolutely. Okay, especially when getting older, she started to smell herself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You understand? Help me, mamas. But so I parent differently because they're experiencing 2 different moms. And I think it's just about extending ourselves grace, forgiving ourselves for the things we didn't get right, forgiving ourselves now for the things we won't get right. Because there's no perfect motherhood. I love my girls. I try to give them the best of me. And I also give them the real, like, I'm not happy today. Or, you know what, I had a therapy session and, these are some of the things I talked about.
Life is real. You're going to experience it.
I have to.
You don't want to sugarcoat everything. Like, you got to give them
What's
the real.
Therapy? Therapy was taboo in our household. I
love the fact that you're aware of it, of how you show up now, because you got it at whatever age you got it at, but now they're able to get it earlier.
Very true.
Right? And that's the point of our lineage. We want them to get it sooner. That financial freedom sooner.
That's
you know what I'm saying? The idea of starting your own business and get it sooner.
That's it.
Like, so you're like a real live living example.
Yes, thank you.
So they are so blessed to even be around that.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm literally following my dreams and they're on the journey with me.
Yes.
So my oldest rather, she saw the classroom teacher, version of LB to now stepping out on faith, writing my book, publishing my book, doing the wife coach for years, and then now the professional event MC. And she's like, okay, I've seen these different stages of her life and she's still going. I've seen the ups, I've seen the downs, I've seen the crying, I've seen okay, I'm ready to quit. I need to get 9 to 5. She's seen all of it. And now the youngest is like, wow, my mom's an MC.
My mom's on stage.
My mom's on stage.
She's popular.
All of that. And she'll ask me, Mom, so how was the event? She's so mature.
Okay.
And very emotionally intact. It's like, wait a minute. She's like, I'm disappointed today. And I'm like,
no, I love that.
Tell me about your disappointment. You know what I mean? It's just like, wait a minute. Because, we grew up, I'm sad. I'm
mad.
Right.
No, but I love that. I love that. And I just, oh my gosh. They're going to be superstars. They're going to be rock stars. They are going to be impact leaders. They're going to be thought leaders because how they're showing up now, oh girl, you just got me excited just by describing her. It's like, because the next generation is so important for us to breed these people because the world is crazy. It's so crazy out here, Lakia.
I know.
Like the enemy is working overtime. Like this is spiritual warfare. Like it's just so crazy.
Absolutely.
To raise children, I saw a post on Instagram, and I don't know if it was recent or last month, but it was like 100, was it Maryland, Virginia, that area? 100 kids went missing.
Oh my goodness.
13 to 17. I was like, why are we not hearing about this?
We're not.
Why are we not? And just to think that it's like so many people don't have these survival skills. They don't have this. They don't even know how to communicate or convey if they're feeling a certain way in school or in a classroom.
That's
it. But the fact that they can communicate with you and tell you how they're feeling, that small piece is major.
Yeah. Thank you.
For them to come to you and express it, that is major.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have a voice growing up.
Yeah,
it was you are a child, stay in a child's place.
Yeah.
And so again, thinking of what was I brought up in, the type of environment I was brought up in. How do I want to change that? And it's not necessarily, I'm giving you everything I didn't have. I'm not that mama. Because I literally was having a conversation.
We still grew up in this house.
Listen!
We still buy off-brand cereal when we need to.
Well, we literally just had that conversation last night with my sister. Growing up, I'm traumatized. No, it is going to be name brand cereal. No, it's the trauma. But I literally had this conversation about, like, my daughter, 17, the entitlement that comes with this generation. I'm like, girl, we live 0.3 miles from the school. It's okay if you walk.
And we drive. Ooh.
Do you see what I'm? It's okay. Ooh, it's her senior year. It's her senior year, so her schedule real.
Reminds me of that.
And I'm like, we used to walk everywhere. What are you talking about?
Who do you think we are? They don't
Uber, Lyft.
But I will say, being in Georgia is different.
Yeah,
it's all road. Like we walked to school. I was inner city, Philly. Yeah, we walking through neighborhoods and a group of kids. We're walking together.
Yes.
Here it's just all road.
It is.
You got to fight deers.
But
snakes.
guess what? We're 0.4 miles away from the school. Ain't no streets and roads. Get on the sidewalk and
take
walk
your
to the
butt
school.
down the road, get to school.
You know what she'll say? It's hot.
Ooh.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm still
But
working
they want to
through
stop
it.
at Starbucks first.
Told you. Help me,
Now they
Lord.
got iPhones that cost $1,500.
It's a different generation. The way our parents raised us, and that's when I grew up, we were in a totally different world, y'all. It did not look like today.
World.
So I've had to stop saying that or thinking that because I would compare myself to my 17-year-old.
Oh, I say that all the time. Like it's
I have
not
to
us growing
stop.
up. Yes.
Because it was something how our parents, and our parents instilled fear. And we had the whoopings and the belts.
This is why we need therapy now, though. This is why we need therapy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Thank you, God, for the
therapy.
person I am today, because I am her. Thank you, Lord. but my 17-year-old who hasn't experienced that, we're parenting them a totally different way. And I'm like, she doesn't understand how this builds character. I literally was telling her, walking to school gonna build character. And she like,
How? I'm hot.
but it's hot. And she looking at me like, I don't care what you, Mom, it's hot. Okay, whatever. So I ain't got it all figured out. We still working through this thing, but my first time having a 17-year-old.
I think it'll cycle itself again as the world changes. Like we're going to have these. We're going to have these kids that feel entitled, and then we're going to have these dogs. Then we're going to have these hustlers.
That's it.
I mean, it's just going to cycle. But I am a firm believer of the way we were raised is not always the right way.
That's true.
You know,
is there a right way?
Is there a right way? Is there?
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and I think depending on where you were, what's
time going on in the world,
all of that matters because all of that impacts us, right? And I think I have a better understanding of how life works. I haven't figured it out. But I have a better understanding. We will never figure it out.
It's just a joy going through it.
Do you see what I'm saying? And I think that's what it is. Understanding that this is a journey. A lot of us are trying to get to the destination. Right. Embrace the journey.
Enjoy the mess ups. Enjoy the hiccups. I get excited about figuring out the solution.
Ooh.
I get excited about, how are we going to do this? Even when it comes to parenting, even though it's stressful because like we want our kids to do certain things, to figure it out on their own.
Just like
that. It could be the simplest thing. Walking up the steps and you see a sock on the step. Like, why didn't you pick this sock up? Like, how many times did I tell you to clean your room? You know what I mean? Like, simple things like that. But it's like, okay, how can I get creative to help them learn it on their own? Because me thinking, well, all they're doing is regurgitating what I'm saying. Well, you said it, but you're not doing it. You're not acting on it. So how can we get creative to where you understand this communication now? What's your love language? Even as kids. How do you receive, And for one, it may be electronics. For the other one, it may be sports, gifts, money.
Quality time.
Majority of the time, it's money.
Gifts.
Like he's so quick to say, okay, that we shutting everything down. Then they'll hear it. They'll get it. So it's not that fear that they had, that we had. Yeah. It's not there.
It's not.
Because it's a whole different time.
That's very true.
So I also get, like I said, I get excited about finding new ways to.
I like that.
To figure it out. And that's where entrepreneurship comes in at.
Very true.
90% of the time, we are trying to figure it out. Sales are slow. Let's figure it out. Let's get creative. There's no magic pill, no magic. We're trying out systems. We're trying out marketing and
what? Entrepreneurship, the word entrepreneur, I think was very new to me when I was leaving education because it was a business owner. Yeah. Like it wasn't, I never heard entrepreneurship. You was
under the business owner.
I'm like, you had business owner. Like, what's that? But now entrepreneurship has taught me, it has made me who I am. Like I am so far out in the ocean, like there's no shore. And I don't see the shore behind me and I don't see anything in front. I'm just out here.
Just see.
You know what I mean? Just trusting.
The unknown.
The unknown.
Can't see under your feet.
Nothing.
You can't when it's dark. Oh, baby, when it's dark at night, you can't see in front of you sometimes.
If this ain't a faith walk,
baby,
a faith row, a faith look, we in there.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
It's a beautiful thing
like
though.
That. Ooh.
It's beautiful. I've learned to trust this process.
Yes.
That has been, we've been here before. We're gonna get, like you said, getting excited about the solutions. Yes. We've been here before. Yes. And now look, and my husband, one of the most valuable pieces of advice, I love to share this because even though he's not in front of the camera or you don't see him a lot, trust me, he in the back running plays or telling me, you know what I'm saying? So he told me it takes 15 years to become an overnight success
Yep.
success
I used to say
story.
10 years. Yes.
And, my husband put 5 more years on that.
But people don't see that.
I'm 13 years in.
Come on.
Do you see what I'm saying? Since leaving the classroom.
Come on.
So when I look at where I am, I'm like, okay.
But when the world sees LB, they're thinking she's an overnight success. They're thinking that
they ain't see the nights when I couldn't figure it out. They didn't see the nights where I'm like, okay, I got to get a job. For real, we got to figure something out because this ain't working.
They don't see the negative bank accounts.
They don't see
they don't
it.
See the like
all of it that comes with it, and we still in that ocean, in the boat,
and you're breathing, and you're afloat. You're not drowning. Even
it may feel like it,
but you're not.
But you're not.
You're not. And just when you think you are about to drown,
Ooh,
that yacht comes.
Come on now
like,
with the word. Y'all want to pass collection plate on this one? Because this is a word.
Sow a seed to
you sure can. What is it?
No,
listen,
but seriously,
absolutely.
Though, just when you feel like you're about to drown, God sends that yacht.
That's it.
And on that yacht, you got the luxury, everything.
Ooh,
on that, every seed
yacht.
that you done sold,
waiting on the yacht.
You got everybody. Girl.
Yes.
Listen. But that's that faith walk.
It is.
Most people give up right before that yacht.
It's not for everybody. It's not for this journey. And it's crazy because my husband didn't marry an entrepreneur. I became one.
Ooh.
My husband's been an entrepreneur.
Ooh, let's talk about. Oh, he's been okay.
Oh,
okay,
he's
that's good
been.
Then. Okay.
Since he was 13.
That.
You see what I'm saying? He's a master barber.
Okay.
So he's literally cut hair.
Okay.
For over 25, almost 30 years.
Yes.
And he understood the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows.
Okay.
I'm a corporate girl. I go get my 9 to 5, got my check, my benefits, and he looking at me like, you're walking away from all that, right? The stability of what you're used to, you're about to walk away from all of that. And I didn't realize I was walking away from stability, and I keep doing this because that's what I thought was stable.
Yes.
And I was still living the same lifestyle. Still getting my hair done, still getting my nails done, still doing all this, and I'm just watching my little fishnet of my safety net go down like,
just a little bit,
just dwindling. But ain't nothing coming in. I ain't wait a minute, hold up now. What? Slow down. I told you it's gonna take you 15 years. So that was. I'm so happy I'm not there anymore.
Yes,
that's just grateful for the journey because I see now I've had to go through everything I've been through to be able to sit here with you and have this conversation.
Yes.
The confidence you see, it didn't happen overnight. Especially as a people pleaser, it didn't happen overnight. I've had to release myself from relationships that weren't serving me. Do you know how hard that is when you're a people pleaser?
Oh my God, we were in a car. I just had that conversation with someone on the phone.
Oh my goodness.
Like he's a witness to it. I keep saying he, y'all. Y'all know who probably in the studio with me.
He here for real, y'all.
I had that conversation on the phone.
Yeah.
And I didn't tell him, I didn't prepare him for that conversation, but I was just like, I need to make this call now. It was in my heart. Wow. And I had to, I love you, but I got to remove myself. I can no longer be. And when I got off the call, he was like, well, who is that? And I told him, he's like, wow.
Yeah.
I was like, I had to because it's not serving me in the way. I can't have that energy feeding into me when I need this type.
Yes. So you made space.
I made space.
For what needs to come in. And that's most people can't do that. They won't.
Most people won't do that.
They won't do it.
And most people gonna think you're crazy for doing that because I see the life already before I even have it, and I gotta move in that direction.
Oh.
And I gotta move in that direction. And sometimes and to be honest, it was hard for my spouse to see the vision at first. You know, when you're coming from the corporate world, when you're coming from that stability, it's like, okay, we gotta spend how much?
Right.
On what? We gotta put how much in what? Okay, we ain't got nothing to do. But it's coming.
It is.
It's coming.
It is.
And we keep working and whew, we
and
crazy.
They see it. They see
we are crazy for living this life.
Absolutely. Well,
we're delusional for living this life. But God said to build this thing because it's going to help somebody.
Yes.
It's going to help. It's going to save marriages.
Yes.
It's going to save lives. You're going to help these corporate women who got to make payroll to save people that work under them. You see how we're all aligned.
That's good.
And if I don't play my part, it ain't gonna work. Something's gonna fall. And this is why the world's falling down because we give up on
people
the
aren't
dreams
playing.
so fast.
Aren't playing their parts. Yeah, absolutely.
Play your parts. That's
the message.
That is the
message of the day.
Yes. So what's going on? What we got coming up for you in the next 5 years? I want to know. What do we see? She already said she ain't doing comedy, y'all. I don't know
at all.
But
at all. I will do some improv, which is good because it helps you to think on your feet.
Yes.
I will do that.
You have the signature book though.
I do.
Yes. Is that your only book?
So no, I have actually 2 books and a planner.
Congratulations.
So, thank you. All around marriage, y'all. Send me a DM. I'll send you the link
Yeah,
if you
look,
really
I'm
want
about to jump on her DM. She right here. I'm jumping her DMs too.
Listen, yes. So I'm thinking about writing. I don't want to put this on record. Lord, I might just go and say it. I'm thinking about writing a book because life is a stage, and that is my business.
Yes.
And I'm learning that no matter, regardless if you're a professional MC or if you're just a working, individual, a mom or whatever, how are you showing up on the stage of your life?
Yes.
And so I've been toying with the idea. I don't know if I'm doing that or not, but I've been toying with the idea of possibly doing something there. I have been enjoying the lane I'm in, though.
Yeah.
You saying 5 years. I'm like, okay, I know we both have a plan. But I'm looking at like the next 2 to 3. I've been doing this full time for 2.5, 3 years now.
Okay.
As a professional MC.
Okay.
Putting myself out there, getting my clients, getting these events, and people knowing me as an event MC versus just the wife coach. Because I did that for 10 years.
But do you see yourself putting on your own events now? Do you see that? Like, do you see?
Yes, and only because I know the work, the work, that it takes to put it on. I just posted something very recently that said, what if the biggest win this year is not you
helping other people? I saw that post. I saw that post. See, I be tapped in with y'all. When they coming on, I'm diving in everything. I did.
The biggest win for you is not necessarily making your dream or building your dream, but joining forces with somebody else and helping them to build theirs.
Yes.
For me, I am a collaborator. Give me a dream team, I'm going to work.
Yes.
It's something about being able to collaborate with folks and seeing the vision and saying, you know what I have to offer is going to contribute and make this thing. And you see them moving in a way where it's like, okay, should I just be starting by myself or be a CEO by myself just because?
That's a superpower, Lakia. That's a superpower that people have not unlocked yet, because collaboration over competition, for one, and for two, understanding the role that you play. Not everyone is meant to play that forefront person.
There you go.
Right? But everyone wants that they're, okay, how can I put this? Lord, give me the words.
Come on.
But everyone wants that superstardom. Everyone wants to be that president.
Yeah.
They want that face. They want to be the face card of what they're doing, take that full credit, but you can't do it alone.
Yeah.
Right? We need team players. It doesn't take your, credibility or expertise away from you.
Right.
Because you're the expert in what you do, but your expert is going to help build this one brand. Right?
Absolutely.
So the teams that you help, it doesn't have to be the Lakia B's way.
There you go.
But you're helping these, but because of you, they're able to.
That's it.
And that's a superpower that a lot of people will never understand, and that's going to hinder people from growing.
Well,
it's going to hinder people from
social
growing.
media has conditioned us that you have to be a CEO. So folks are walking away, and in some cases it's warranted from their 9 to 5, starting their own business, whatever the case may be. But it's a whole bunch of CEOs, and I'm like, well, we're your team.
We're your team. We're your team.
I can be a CEO. I am a CEO. Okay, fine.
Everybody who starts an LLC is a CEO.
There you go.
You want to be a CEO, start an LLC.
But the solopreneur life ain't where it's at. Just to be honest for you. And what is the African proverb? If you want to go fast.
If you want to go fast, go
alone. If you want to go far,
go.
So I want to go further. In order for us to make the impact that we're talking about today, I need to join forces with a moving engine, and for them to welcome me in. They're like,
Talk to them. Say that to them, because we don't say it enough.
Listen, you remember the proverb? We just said it. We need us to stop thinking that in order for us to be impactful, we got to be the CEO. We got to be the big idea, the visionary. Sometimes we need to join forces with someone to contribute, partner, and really help that vision to come to life, because the role that I play, especially with the folks that I'm meeting, is powerful.
Yes.
And I'm getting to make more impact by being on these different stages instead of trying to do it myself. So for you to ask me if I want to do my own event, that ain't really, honestly, if you have an event, I'll make sure I bring my expertise to make sure it's successful.
Yes.
But I don't have to have my own event.
Yes.
No, I like helping others, especially when the vision is clear, especially when you see the impact. I'm like, you know what? Let me show you what I can do to add some fire to this.
If someone come to you and say, Lakia, I want to be an MC.
Okay.
I want to do what you do. How can I get started? Like, because there is an audience just for MCing. So that's what I meant by your own event, because the events that you host are for their
beautiful
lane.
Got it. So I didn't know we was talking about she's getting a coaching session right here. I wasn't sure if we were talking about the wife coach or LB the MC.
Yeah, the MC.
So big shout out to Devon Brown.
Okay.
All right. So Devon
Shout
Brown.
out Devon Brown.
Yes, he is the world's #1 event MC. So he does events for huge audiences for like Aspire. He's introduced some of the big names, Kevin Hart, all of this. Just a dope individual.
Wait, can I just say one thing
Yes.
right here? Do you see how big the world is, right? And he's the #1 MC.
Yes.
And I'm just learning of him.
Yes.
So what is that telling us as new entrepreneurs?
That's it.
That we got to continue to promote ourselves.
Absolutely.
Continue to, because there's someone, I don't care how big you think you are, or how big you are.
Yes.
Someone does not know of you. So this is why you always have to speak your business, promote your business.
That's
and
it.
this is prime example. Like, she's teaching me who
Yes.
Devon Brown is, and I'm going to go look him up.
Yes.
Right?
Listen, but look, he saw me.
Okay.
And I'll never forget the day. He saw me. He slid in my DMs.
Come on.
It was all professional. And he was like, look, I just want you to know I see what you're doing.
Period.
Keep doing your thing.
Period.
Later came back and was like, I'm working on something. I have you in mind.
I'm about to kick my shoes off, girl. No, because...
So everything you're saying about the event for
Yes.
MCs,
Yes.
he literally just kicked off his first one the first week of
Nice.
August.
Nice.
I was there as one of his elite MCs. Big
Nice.
shout out to Devon Brown doing
Nice.
his thing. He had folks from the UK, folks that flew in to be a part of this experience. And what did he
Wonderful.
do? Put me in position. LB,
Wonderful.
get on the panel. LB, how do you handle this?
Yes.
So it's already being
already
done.
there.
Why am I
So-
going to start just
And that
because
See, I didn't know
I got
what-
my own
I
CEO
know-
business?
look,
You see what I'm saying? So I want to
did
make
not
sure I
know.
help. No, people have come to me and I'm like, you know what? Devon
to
got
him.
this email directory.
I love that.
I need you to go sign up for his email directory. So for those of you all who want to know how to get started, Devon Brown TV on IG. You can follow me too. Lakia
Devon Brown
Brandenburg.
TV
on
on
IG.
IG.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
kind of run.
See, and I did not know that it was. I mean,
But
I'm
that's
pretty
what
sure it
I'm
was a
talking
link
about.
for everything.
Partnership. That's what I'm
Partnership,
talking
right.
about. Like, I'm
Right.
seeing what he's doing, the impact he's making. He's a dope individual, super down to earth, right here in Atlanta.
Okay.
Why not
Shout out to
partner?
Everybody in Atlanta.
We here.
All the
we
movers
out
and shakers,
here.
either they born here or they come here. Look, we come
We
to
here.
Atlanta.
We here. But that's what I'm saying.
Shout out to
like,
Philly,
for me,
Shout out to Philly though. That's it.
I gotta connect you with my homegirl Steph.
Yeah, she from
Stephanie's
Philly.
y'all. Yeah,
Okay.
I gotta. She's dope. But no, I mean, I saw what he was doing.
Yes.
I loved the idea. It was no reason for me to just go and start my
And
own.
you build onto
I'm building
that.
onto that. And
And that is
the
key.
beautiful thing is he told me, LB, I will move my dates for you. Like he has another one coming up.
Ooh.
And I wasn't available because I'm hosting an event. And he looked at me like, I will not book another. He said, matter of fact, asked me if I was available on the next available dates. He said, we're moving it to that date because I
Period.
need you there.
Now, what does that tell you about the value that you add?
I'm
what
grateful.
does that tell you about the value that you add and the fact that you're saying the #1 MC
Yes.
notice you?
Yes.
And that's why I got excited, because that comes when the work is put in.
Yes.
That comes when those long nights are put in. That's that yacht that you've been waiting for in
Ooh,
that sea.
come on now.
You got me?
Come on now.
And you didn't have to build the yacht because he's already building it.
No.
Right?
I love this
Right.
lane I'm in, y'all. I love the
Girl.
idea of
Girl.
building with.
Girl, I'm coming to the MC class.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
No, but
Listen.
seriously, like there is a lane.
Yes.
Like if you want to learn, right?
Yes.
If you want to learn, like even like the #1, the #1 podcaster for us, that David Shan.
David Shan.
right?
Big shout out to
Shout out to
David.
David Shan. So I actually, like when we were starting up, I got into his podcast. I'm like,
Yes.
right. Like by that time, like I heard, I'm so business minded. I already knew what I wanted to do, how I executed. So I already had the studio
Yep.
space. Everything
Yep.
was already set up. I said, let me just get in because I need to learn what I don't know.
Yep.
Right. And even if it's one piece, even if I don't need to learn light, I didn't need to learn the lighting because I'm
What
hiring
episode?
everything. I'm getting in studio. So I'm not
Okay.
doing it on my own. But it was pieces in there that was so helpful
Yes.
to me.
Mm-hmm.
Girl.
David's the truth. I was on
Girl.
episode, I think it was 104
Okay.
of the
Okay,
Social Proof
Social Proof.
podcast. And David and I go back, God, when I first started out as the wife coach.
Really?
So I've watched
Really?
him from the Cheesecake Factory. I know his story. I know him. Big shout out to him. I'm so proud to
Yes.
see him grow. But
Yes.
that's what putting in the work and
That's
him
what putting
working
in
and
the work.
collaborating over the years to be where he is today. So collaboration is really where it's
Girl,
at,
yes.
y'all. It really is.
How does it feel? How does it feel to see? And this is where it's going to be important for every mompreneur that's in the beginning of their build-up stages,
Okay.
right? I always like to say, don't network up. It's okay to attend events, but you network across. Because just how you said, you watch Jasmine Womack, you watch David Shan. And just to see the growth as you all are in that sea together. Because you ain't in the sea by yourself. You feel like you're by yourself, but you're not in the sea by yourself. I'm struggling. They struggle over there. And then 10 years later, we looking to see if y'all still in that same sea. That's how it is. So you network across. How is it to really watch in real time the people that you saw years ago? Now, boom, and now you're on these stages, boom.
It's beautiful thing. It's really when you trust the process and see like God is true to his word, or to see that it is all worth it. You know what I mean? Like right now, I can't always see, but to look back and reflect, I do my flashback Friday. Sometimes I just go through my own pictures in my photo gallery, and I'm like, wow, the glow up is real. You know, like we have grown. Jasmine, to see her, you know, raising her kids and starting her business. And I'm watching her, like from having workshops of 15, 20 people to then having a conference of 200 people. Like,
look at God.
Wow. And to see the work, like knowing these folks in real life. And no, this ain't a scam. This ain't, no, these are people putting in the work, and I've watched them. It's a beautiful thing. It's just a witness. It I guess a testament to the work will pay off. Like you literally are sowing right now.
Key points, community.
Yes. Community is important.
Right. Your faith.
Yes.
Faith is important.
Absolutely.
And understanding that it's never going to be perfect. It's
we
never
let
going
that go.
to be perfect.
We got to let that go.
Right.
Even the book you're writing right now, whoever that's for, I don't know, 95%, is it ready?
Absolutely
put it out.
Not.
Just put it out. You know what I mean? Like 95% of it is done. It's done. Right. Just put it out.
Just put it out.
We're always, perfection will cripple us. I've let that go. I even let typos live, y'all. Like, let the typo live. You know I know how to talk.
She triggered me now, y'all. My very first book was published in 2012.
Okay.
And what saved it was because this was back when I was in urban fiction. Okay. When I started the published company, New Class Publications.
Nice.
I grew that to be 27 authors big. And that was the first time we was making some real money, $30K a month.
Come on now.
Money, right? So, but my first book, it was called Loyalty. Girl had so many typos. I just wrote the book because I used to read all of the Black ghetto books. And I was a fan.
I got you.
So I wanted to write books. I wanted to live in these stories. And I put out the first book, and it was a good storyline. And all of the reviews say the same thing. Oh, this was an amazing story, but the typos, they need an editor. They need this.
Right.
I was young. My coach, when I did get a coach back then, well, we wasn't calling them coaches back then. I was seeking help. I didn't understand the value of a coach.
I got you.
But these words always stuck to me. Write as if no one is going to see it. Meaning just dump it all into the screen, the paper, whatever.
Yeah.
But publish as if the world is going to see it.
That's it. Meaning
you got to bring in that professional team now. You need that editor, right? And if they're telling you to tweak something, tweak it because it's fluff. If it's not moving the story, if it's not meeting the story goal, if it's not adding, if it's not pushing, don't just add sex scenes because you want the sex.
Right.
It has to be, everything has a meaning. What is your character goal? Like, all of that. And it was like, oh, okay, wow, it's a structure to write a book, right? So this is why, like, it's important, right? Typos is never going to be perfect. Overlook it, but when you're putting it out there,
that's it.
That's when you try to get it perfected.
That's when you get
your team as close as possible.
Yes.
But you bring in the experts to do it.
That's it.
You don't do it on your own.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, I was talking about text messages.
Oh, text messages.
You definitely don't want to put no typos in no book. But hey, it happened. But look how that helped you.
Yes.
Because you were young. You did something that many young folks.
They tore me up.
You needed that in that moment. To build. I had a publishing company too. I didn't tell you that part, huh?
Did you? No.
Because I self-published my own books because one, I didn't want somebody telling me that my story wasn't good enough or whatever.
You didn't want to wait.
I didn't want to wait. So I literally started my publishing company to publish my own book. Somebody saw that I did it. I even, gave some ideas, or I'll say some advice to Jasmine because she didn't have a publishing company at the time. And I started editing.
Yes.
Started doing all these things because folks wanted help. They're like, oh, well, you wrote a book, help me. Did that for a few years to help sustain.
Yes.
But I was focused on the wife coach. So I was doing that in the background.
Yes.
So we always doing something.
Yes. And we were similar. Listen.
Didn't even realize it.
I even went as far as I started teaching graphic design classes.
Okay.
I started teaching authors how to do their own book covers. And then under New Class, I had New Class Graphics. So I would do pre-made book covers.
Yes,
and they were
smart.
selling out the
Smart.
That's what Facebook was popping back then. I'm saying back then. This was pre-COVID,
That's back then, y'all. Y'all know back then is last year at this point because the world is moving so fast.
That part. But yes, just the transition. But even with your publishing companies, like all of that is contributing to your makeup today.
Correct.
So you have to experience everything.
Correct.
You have to try everything. And don't be afraid, and this is for whoever, and this just came to my heart because I heard it a lot coming up. Tammy is always doing something different. She's always jumping in and out of stuff. If you don't try things, you'll never know what's for you or what works.
Absolutely.
Right? Stick with it. But you got to discern and you got to pray. You got to understand when it's time to incorporate something or remove something.
Yes.
Switch lanes if something's not working, or if you're going to be introduced to a lot of things, but you got to stick with it long enough to make sure it works. Like, never get off track. Stay in.
Yeah.
But you may need to tweak things.
There's power in the pivot. I've been pivoting since the classroom.
Girl, I love the pivot.
I've been, and it's, you, like you said, knowing when. I think that's the discernment, knowing when it's time. And for me, even with the wife coach, I had built my brand like 10 years of being known as the wife coach. And I'm like, it's time to pivot. That was hard.
Yeah.
That was very challenging for me because it was like an identity crisis almost that I was going through. Like, I'm the wife coach. Like, I can't be anybody else because this is, the wife coach has prepared you now to become LB, Lakia Brandenburg.
Ooh. And did you find yourself in the beginning of that pivot trying to incorporate the wife coach with the MC? Did you find yourself doing that?
Yes, and. So if I had time on stage, like there was time built in for me to talk. Like, okay, LB, I would look for ways to bring in, okay, I know my ladies are in the audience. I may use that as an opportunity to teach something really quick about relationships.
Yes. Okay.
So I did, and I may still, depending on.
Okay.
But I wanted to remove that identity. Like, I'm not just the wife coach. I'm Lakia Brandenburg first.
Yes.
And I've been the wife coach. I've been a publisher. I've been an editor. I've been an educator. All of those things. That's correct.
Yes. I
had to remove myself.
I love that. I love where you are. I love what you've done. And I am excited to see what God has for you in the future.
Thank you.
I'm excited to see whatever this connection is, because this connection wasn't by chance either.
Absolutely.
I believe everything is divinely ordered, right?
Yes.
And I'm thanking you for just even being obedient and answering the notion of coming here and not just to my call, but you're here for a reason.
Thank you.
We met for a reason. And I'm here to support you, girl. I love
Thank
it.
you, Tammy.
I love it. I ain't running with you though. Listen.
Yes, you can. Come on now. One step at a time. We'll get there.
We gotta walk.
Okay, we can walk on, little hop.
Running. Baby, no, but this was amazing. This was so amazing. And yes, listen, I'm excited. I want to know what we got to look forward from you. How can they reach you? And then absolutely, what do you have for our audience today? What can you leave the audience with?
Oh my.
Uplift, your favorite quote, your favorite song, whatever's on your heart.
Absolutely.
What can you share with the audience today?
Well, first, again, thank you for having me. This has been some good girl talk.
Yes.
I am on Instagram. That's my playground. But I'm also on LinkedIn because, remember, corporate clients is the goal. So Lakia Brandenburg on both platforms. When it comes to a message, what really resonates right now for me is something that ties into running. So there's a quote that I live by that's do the thing and you'll get the energy to do the thing. As moms, as wives, whatever, as yourself. You don't always feel like doing it. That's going to be a part of this process. Being an entrepreneur, getting out here, being a hustler, whatever it is, you're not going to feel like it. But I want to encourage you, whether it's running, whether it's working out, whether it's cooking that food for your children, whether it's starting that business, do the thing. Whatever that thing is, define it, and you'll get the energy to do the thing. So I know it looks like I love what I do. Of course I do, but I don't always feel like doing it. That's just real talk. So I really want to leave you with that. Do the thing, fill in the blank, and you will get the energy to do the thing.
I love that. I love that. Do the thing. So I am going to do the thing.
Mm-hmm. What's your thing?
You'll get the energy.
See, fill in the blank.
Fill in the blank. Okay.
Name that thing that you want to do.
So if I want to, right now my financial goal is to reach my $1 million, hit my $1 million a year. I got to operate as if I'm already making that $1 million. I'm already. So what is that? Removing distractions that's stopping me from doing it. It's really, I don't feel like doing. That's a lot of work. I mean,
It
that's a
is.
lot of
So
money in
what?
1
Give me
year.
one thing you
That
can
one
do.
thing.
One thing, because you're moving the needle forward.
Moving the needle forward. Do the thing that I don't feel like
That's
doing.
it. And that could be going for that run we just talked about. Because let me tell you, running is my happy place.
Okay.
Running is how I clear my mind. It releases stress. It's my me time. That's my time. I pour into my cup before I pour into anybody that's connected to me, and that's including them churn. Okay? Because I really believe that we are a glass of water.
Yeah.
And a lot of times our glass as moms, y'all know it, we give everything to our children
All the
thinking that's a
time.
badge of honor, and it's not.
not.
We serve from a glass that's half empty or half full. But what I encourage you to do is to place a saucer at the bottom of that glass. Pour into you until it overflows. You serve from the saucer. You remain whole.
Remain full.
So how are you pouring into yourself? Do the thing, because you don't feel like it. You got to take your kids somewhere. Do the thing for yourself, and you'll get the energy, the push, the motivation, the discipline to do the thing.
And that makes so much sense, especially when it comes to our external goals.
Yes.
It starts within, right? We don't understand how just a small change of habits.
That's it.
Getting up, making your bed every day, getting up, getting dressed, putting your makeup on every day.
Yes.
I don't feel like doing this every single day, especially if I don't have to leave the house.
Correct.
But even on the days when I don't have to leave the house, get up and do that. Yes. Right? Start changing those habits. Get into better habits, and it will give you the energy to do. Now I feel like doing this content today. Because
you're creating space for it.
Created space for it. I love that. Give it up for Lakia, y'all. Give it up for Lakia. Thank you so much for this conversation. Thank you for the pour-in. Thank you for the insight, your expertise. Again, I am excited to see where you are going. I'm excited for our connection. And for you all out there, if you want to get in contact with her for your events, you want to book her, if you need a wife coach, get with the edutainment extraordinaire, Miss Lakia B.
You can say LB.
I was about to say LB and
there you
Lakia,
go.
but get with her. No, seriously, and if you resonated with any part of this interview, this conversation, let us know. Let us know, right? That word collaborate, right? That word not being out there on your own, or having that support system, or that struggle word, or feeling like you're struggling. All of those words mean something to you right now, and we touched on every topic. So let us know how you're feeling in the comments. Let us know how you're feeling in a DM, and just that's what the Mompreneur Huddle is all about. Thank you to our sponsor, Lakia Capri. And as always, you can shop Lakia Capri, the designer bags for the designer mom, and get your 20% off by using the code word HUDDLE, HUDDLE, and you can shop there. Boom, boom, boom. Get it Black owned. And y'all know I am the CEO of that too, right? Also, you can also talk with me if you want to become an influencer for the beauty brand Pharmacy, which is a new venture that I've taken on as well. But we have so many opportunities here at the Mompreneur Huddle. We can connect you with so many honorary mompreneurs. Just tap in with us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as always, crowns on, chin up, and you rock the rest of your week. Have a good day, Queens.